Well, Shemai, and welcome back to Lyng District Model Railway. In this video I'm going to be talking through what I've been doing with the castle behind me. Deliberately high units, you can't see it until I take you over there. I'm very pleased with how it's turned out. It's taken me a long time. Again, it's the gluing time that's taken days up, but I'm nearly there. I'm awaiting some bits and pieces. If they arrive before I put this video out, I'll include them. If they haven't, well, you'll just see what I've got so far, and then I'll move on to the next bit. But I want to thank you all for the comments that you gave me. I've listened to what you've all said about the castle and about what I should put there, and I hope you like what I've done. I've taken your suggestions on board, and I thank you very much for all of them. Thank you to all the new subscribers I've had. It's really good, getting up there to nearly 500 now, so I'm pleased with that. I could do with a few more, but I'm not that bothered. I really am not that bothered. I've enjoyed watching your videos as well, by the way. There really are some cracking stuff out there. And Piccadilly, unbelievable, the detail. I just wish I could do the detail like you've done there. So well done. Yeah, so thanks again. For all your suggestions, all your comments, for your support. It does mean a lot. I'm pleased with what I've done. I hope you are. Hope you enjoy the video. If you do like it, please leave me a comment. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would be grateful. So, Dale and Val, and I'll see you at the end. Ta-da for now. Now, as you can see, I've now got the finished setup on the layout. I've been running trains around it. I've now put in some lights, 2 station lights there, and then I'm just awaiting now some bits and pieces so I can get that done. And for the castle walls, I've got some more bits and pieces arriving for that. So while I'm waiting for that, I've been playing about with the next part, which is the other side of this section here. So what I've got is there'll be a canal coming out of here and a road next to it. So what I've been trying to do is work out how to build the canal and move that out of the way. I've found this scenic double tunnel portal, which will become the canal entrance there, and over on this side the double tunnel road bridge sort of thing. Playing about with all this stuff here. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is putting a flat piece across here, coming round and then dropping down down here. So I need another tunnel entrance here, but I don't know if I'm going to use that. I think I've got to try and do something, because I've got this bit. Now what I have got the chance to do, and I don't know if I'm going to do it yet, is to put another curved track here for this line to drop passengers off on. Now if I can do that, and then probably what I'll end up doing is doing a foot crossing across there up onto the ramp, so people on that line can get off at the castle, which means I need to build this out a little bit flatter and then drop it down to the canal and the road going down there. So until the other stuff's arrived, I can sort of play about with cutting bits and pieces up for that. What I have done is, which has arrived, these 2 bits of stuff which I've got here, which is another supply unit which will power the lights for here and for the yard that's going to be down there. That's going to go up against onto this part here, the wire from there. And then I've also got some LEDs, different color LEDs. Oops, got my finger in the way. Different colored LEDs with holders. And then what I'm going to do with them is use these to plug into here with the lights pointing towards the castle, and there's different colours. There's blue, yellow, pale, white, red, green, so I'll have different lights coming up there to the castle there, and I'll not put anything on this side because the walls are too near, but at least I'll get the front of the castle lit up. And I've got to work away. They'll be in series to go there, and then they'll go down underneath that to a simple clip-on section, which I can then unclip if I need to lift that off. So that's the plan anyway. So we'll go from there. So yeah, so I've got plenty to do. And I've got to think about grassing it all up. So while I'm waiting for the other bits to arrive, I'll be messing about with this. So I'll come back. Yeah, and I have some houses across there, and an old factory, canal basin. We'll see how we go, but I'm going to concentrate on this bit, and while I'm waiting for that, this bit here. So I'll catch up with you later. Right, so I've completed the castle walls, more or less. The gluing at the minute. Just got to go over a few bits like this. So I'm just waiting for all that to dry down now. When that's glued and dried, I can then start grassing inside, do a bit of paving inside, and then grass around the whole thing. But the idea is I can lift that off as a whole if I need to get underneath it at all, and put it on back, and it'll go back in the same place. So what I now need to do is, as I say, wait for that to dry, and while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to get on with a few other bits and pieces for the front here, and then later on I'll grass all that up, and then in this corner then I'll put some trees and bushes and things, and then I can start looking at this side of it here, all the way down there, but it's getting there. So I'm just glad it's all starting to come together. And then when I take that, move back, it should be quite a good setup there. Okay, so this is where I've got to with the castle. I have been able to put the grass down, put some paving stones there to the entrance. I've also done the inside, as you can see there, a bit of paving. And in the grounds itself, you can see the wall goes right round. Now what I've been able to do is make up my own walls there, which has saved me a bit of money buying stuff, but it works okay. That will obviously fit nicely over there, just above the station. What I've also done is experiment with the LEDs. I'll try and show you on this one. So I've put 2 in so far, trying different things, but you'll see that when I put the battery on them, these are 12-volt LEDs, so they'll fit nicely for me on the distributor unit. You've got a blue colour there, which looks quite effective, and I've got a very drastic green colour there, so it should look good when the lights down. They've got to be fitted in. What I've been able to do as well is, see if I can zoom in on this one, I've just put some little stone walls around where the LEDs are coming through, and I'll cap those off with some capping stones. And then once I've done that, I'm going to probably fix a few bits and pieces on the walls. You can see there's a bit of white showing there. Sort the flags out. The flags are a little bit weary. And then I can get it down in place on the setup, the layout, drill the holes and get the wires going through and down and connect it up. So that's my next job. So I'm going to carry on putting the LEDs in, carry on sorting these bits and pieces out here, and then I'll probably leave it for a bit, because I'll come back, I'll put some trees and stuff like that on, but that'll be something I can come back to at another time. But more or less it's there, there's a few tweaks to do, so hopefully when I've done the tweaks I'll come back and you'll see it in situ with the lights all sorted out. So see you in a bit. Right, so I've listened to what people have said in the comments, and what I've decided is I'm not going to put a house up where the castle is. What I'm going to do is I saw this on the Metcalf brochure, and it's supposed to be a cricket pavilion. What I've decided is I've built this, and I'm going to use this as like a little cafe sort of thing. So teas, coffees, pasties, sandwiches, etc, etc. And I'm going to put that next to the Halt station. And I've got 8 of these. I've made up 4. I've got another 4 to do there. And then I've dug out this little thing, which is an ice cream van. And the idea is that that'll be up there selling ice creams. I'm going to batter it about a bit, make it look a bit older, and then using the seafoam stuff, I'm going to make up some trees and some shrubs from that, and then got my walling, and I got some fencing, and I'm going to spend probably a fair bit of time doing that area up, so we can set up like with a little cafe area. So the punters coming to see the castle, get off at the train station, they can go up and see the castle, have a walk around, come back and enjoy a lovely ice cream on a hot day, or get themselves a tea, coffee and a sandwich and a bicky or something. And I'll put some flowers and make a little flower garden and things like that, make it look a bit more attractive. So yeah, that's my job for today. I'll show you it when it's done. So see you in a bit. So I'm going to just show you now what I've done so far. As you can see, I've done the walls, put a few vegetation along here and down here and up the side of the cliffs. I've made some trees to go in there, and various other bits and pieces. I'm just going to pick this up and try and show you from above. You can see there I've got the flowers, little pavilion there selling teas and coffees, pasties and things like that. We've got the ice cream van just there, which I actually got last year, but I've not been able to put it in anywhere, so I thought I can include it in this bit. I've got 4 more tables to put out along the lawn there, and then on top of that then I've got some figures arriving soon. And then up to the castle, as you can see, a few flower beds. I'll put some LEDs in there, so later on when it gets darker tonight I'll light it up and so you can see what it looks like. And then I've done some work on the corner there, little old pillbox gone on the edge, and some more trees that I've made up and some bushes, and I did some effects on the cliffs as well. So overall, as you'll see, if I zoom out now, you can see it's becoming quite a good let's get this camera sorted, quite a good little diorama. So I'm quite pleased with that. So I'll wait for that to dry up, clean the tracks up, and I'll take some shots of the trains running around, and then I'll finish this this video for this week here. So it's taken me 2 weeks to get to this point, bit by bit, slowly but surely, but I'm getting there. Like I said, once this is done I can concentrate on the next bit, which is over here. Right, so hopefully I'm going to show you, the first time I've seen this myself, I'm going to show you the lights in action, see if they work anyway. So just going to go and switch the main lights off and see what effect we've got for the castle and the LEDs. Well, the lights are working. You can't see much from that screen, can you? So what I'll do is give us a little bit of light in here. Let me just switch that back on. There it is. See if that's better for you. Yeah, that's a little bit better. You can see the blue, the red and blue and the green light there, and you can see the station lights. Just turn that down a little bit until you get a better, probably that's about, yeah, so you can see that. I got the castle lit up, the lights lit up there, and you can see the station light here on this one here, and there is one around the other side. what I'll do is I'll take the camera off and show you the front of the station. So from this angle you can see the station with the lights on, and then that's a better view of the castle lit up there. So yeah, that's looking too bad, not too bad. And what I might do is just brighten up the lights, increase the voltage across there and there. They are a bit dim. I'll see what I can do about that. But yeah, it's looking good. Quite pleased with that. Quite a nice effect. Right. Now, as you can see from this shot, I've increased the voltage slightly on the variable, and I've got much better brightness on the lights. Probably a bit too bright now on the camera, but yeah, you can see it's looking pretty good. I'll turn the lights all the way down. Let's see what that's like. You can see it lights it up quite nicely. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Let me just give these a bit more. So the lights are up nice and light. I like that. You can see that now from this direction, and that will match up with the town scene over here. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. It looks very bright on the camera, but it isn't that bright. Yeah, that experiment has worked. I'll just put a few more in there, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Right, okay. Ta-ra for now. I'm going to crack on with some other bits.